Welcome. Y'all still out there? I hope so. I hope so because we're going to be watching a really good one today. You know what I mean? And it's not one about ghosts per se, but it's going to be kind of eerie, kind of a creepy. And this one is called The Scariest Things Caught on Camera by the channel Creepy Cam. Give them a check out the thing. So without talking too much, let's go ahead and get into this video here and see what creepy things humans are up to.
Mother of three and fitness teacher, Miss Beavers. She had a 5 o'clock a.m. appointment to conduct a fitness class at a church in Texas on April 18, 2016. She was never again seen after she arrived, though. Following an investigation, police learned that at about 4 o'clock a.m., the church's motion detectors went off and captured footage of an unidentified individual acting strangely within the structure while brandishing a hammer.
The bumbleclad he doing?
The man enters each room one by one as he moves from one to the next. The murder of Missy Beavers is thought to have been committed by this individual, according to the police. However, the individual disappeared, and his identity is still a mystery. On June 27, 2019,
Man, that's creepy. Isn't it funny how human beings can just be creepy by the way they move? My man is just moving through the place like no big deal in a church nonetheless. And who goes to a church to kill? I know that sounds kind of silly, but who goes to a church to do that stuff? He's just like walking through there like nobody's business. And he's got like a familiar type of walk, doesn't he? Like, just a guy, just trugging along, there's nothing distinctive about his walk. That's just
this
weird.
17-year-old boy in Istanbul saved a youngster who had fallen out of a window. The young man saw that the girl was about to fall, so he took sure to position himself right beneath her in case anything occurred. Sure
Wow.
enough, the child was caught. They did tumble, but the adolescent managed to grab the kid.
Whoa. Whoa. He did the right thing by not saying anything because the rest of them would have panicked. Oh, look at her. She's cute. That was kind of crazy there.
There is just no way of knowing what would have happened to that poor little kid if he hadn't been there. In this
Damn.
video, a suspicious-looking man can be seen going about and looking at these cars in a garage of an apartment building in Seattle, Washington. It is said that the owner has previously experienced problems with prowlers. The man in this video ultimately realizes that he is being recorded by a security camera and tries to take it out, but the owner orders him to leave
Oh,
right away
yeah.
before he can.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's what you get. Chill out, bro. Chill out.
The trespasser attempts to justify himself, but the owner isn't convinced.
Dog, he's all the dogging and thing. Yeah, you did. Yeah, arguing a lot.
The man eventually gets up and walks away, but reluctantly. In California, a police officer demonstrates.
See, I had a run-in like that with a thief when I was younger. I was getting ready to go to school. You know, I'm all decked out. I went to a Catholic school. I had my blue shirt, my khaki pants, my black socks, my black shoes. I'm looking all spiffy and thing. So I was about to have my early morning cocoa tea, you know, boiling hot. Don't ask me why in the tropics I'm drinking boiling hot cocoa tea. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm man drinking my cocoa tea, you know what I mean? And as I'm drinking my cocoa tea, I decided to go just look out the window. And as I look out the window, this head just pops up. And it's the known neighborhood thief. He was about to climb in the window. Now, I retaliated not out of bravery, it was out of fear because, you know, once I see that face, I went, oh, and I just tossed the boiling hot cocoa tea in his face. Boy, he started screaming, running, falling and stuff, you know, and it was all concrete back because he was coming up some concrete steps to get there, tumbling down the concrete steps and thing. You know what I mean? The next day I saw him, he had like little burns on his face and stuff like that. Yeah, man. His head just popped up and his eyes were like, you know, real big, you know, and hey, hot tea, brother. That's what you'll get right in your bumbleclad face, too.
To the world that not all heroes always wear caps. Officer Erica Uria and Sergeant Steve Maynard were on patrol on August 12, 2020, when they suddenly noticed something alarming. The training question was heading right for a wheelchair-bound 66-year-old sitting on
Oh,
some train
wow.
tracks. Officer Erica Uria is seen swooping into the rescue in the shocking video.
Just in time. Just in blood clot time. Wow. Oh my goodness, and the train is barreling down. I mean, Nick. Whoa. If she hadn't have showed up, it would have been donezo for him. Damn.
An attempt to steal a bank is seen on old security camera footage by a guy entering the building. Unfortunately for him, the alarms go off, forcing him to feverishly search for a way out because the doors are now locked from the inside.
Yeah, try to get out.
But this woman opens the door
And let him out.
oblivious to the
Come
circumstances,
on, lady.
giving him a chance to go.
Come on, lady.
The dude
Oh,
in this
man.
video isn't interested in experiencing life. A little bit out of control.
What was going on there? Were you just sitting there and thing?
The man sits comfortably, entirely unaware of the storm raging around him, while this wave is visible blowing over the top of this edifice. In this spooky video, a baby can be seen climbing out of a window and then crawling down the ledge. Even the toddler, who is blissfully ignorant of the imminent danger it faces, can be seen bouncing and playing about on the ledge.
What? Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oblivious to everything. Whoa! I'm telling you, man, that child. Oh Lord, that child had an angel. There is no way something was holding on to that
Eventually,
child.
the infant is seen being pulled back inside by a set of hands. I hope the parents of the youngster keep a closer check on them.
Put some bars upon that bumbo
In
clock
this
window.
Ring doorbell video, a disheveled appearing woman approaches the front door, knocks, and begs for assistance. The homeowner answers the door, but as soon as he becomes suspicious, he promptly turns her away. A video of a bear family swimming in a home swimming pool that was
Man, when you think about like all those people just living out there, and I know a lot of people vilify them, make it seem like this or that, or they're lazy or they this. But not all of them are like that. There's a reason why some people are out there. We have to keep that in mind when we see people out there just living on the streets. Something pushed them out there. We live in a society where people just walk by them like they're invincible. But they'd rescue a dog, though, or a cat.
shared by Inside Edition is truly incredible. Surprisingly, the mother of the home appears unconcerned in the video and speaks to the children about the situation in a cool, collected manner. The kids are perplexed and unaware of what to do or think in the meantime.
Yeah.
It's a relief that the bears ultimately leave the pool and let the family breathe again.
They look like teddy bears, don't they? I wish the bears were in someone else's door, not ours. Well, I'm enjoying it. They're gonna be poking holes with their feet in the floor. Well, they have to play a new pool. Not till next year, Babs. I don't know, sweetie. I think our pool is shot. Mama Bear. Oh, that's not good. No, you're gonna let you go. Oh, no.
But it's also unsettling to consider what might have occurred if they weren't acting so composedly. That both adults and children agree that Disneyland is the happiest place on earth. This animatronic malfunction, however, is not suited for children. After this, the show's host makes an effort to divert the viewers, but regrettably, they can never unsee what they witnessed at the time.
My man is going to tongue, boy.
Oh, fine. Okay. As I said, folks, please remain seated at this time. We are not. Please.
The man
Somebody.
in this video is successfully parachuting, which is great. But when he learns that he's lost control of the parachute, which has twisted up due to the ferocity of the wind, things swiftly take a grim turn.
Man.
Fortunately, the parachute is simply twisted up. Gravity will ultimately straighten it out, allowing the person to take control once more. I hope he has a spare set.
I'm not jumping out of a perfectly good plane. I'm sorry. I don't see the fun in it. I'm not jumping out of a plane. I'm not bungee jumping. No, I would zip line, but I ain't jumping out of no bloody plane. Perfectly good plane, unless I absolutely have to, I'm staying put. I'll be the one that's sitting on that bloody plane, just waiting, I want to jump, and as soon as before it cut, I'll jump out. Because there's no way I'm jumping. What? Listen, I'm 7 feet 1 inch tall. I'm scared of heights. I get dizzy looking at my toes. Much as to be jumping out of some bumbleclot plane. Got me all jacked up with that one.
A group of construction workers is seen in this video going about their usual tasks, But their date is about to take an unexpected turn.
The usual
Massive
tasks.
fragments of rubble
Oh,
suddenly crash to the earth. When one of the employees sees it, he or she tries to flee but is unable to avoid the debris and is knocked to the ground. Hope he receives workers' compensation for that.
that came down
He
quick.
mentions that he has been hearing some unusual noises coming from within the woods near his house in a killing video that was released by TGB cams on YouTube in April 2018. He ultimately decides to look into the situation on his own with the help of his camera. He enters the woods and is shocked when he hears a scream in the distance. Then he sees what seems to be a person walking along the route. Then he moves in the direction of the individual, who appears to be seated on a homemade swing.
Oh my gosh, someone's there, dude.
Nah, this has got to be a skit. Why are you going out there, kiddo? Oh, that's a skit. It's got to be a skit. There's just no way. Hi, little boy. Want to play? He didn't seem to be that far from the house.
Fortunately, the small child can return home unharmed as it rises and walks directly in his direction. A fire engine is fighting its way toward a house that is plainly on fire in the distance as a group of people are seen pacing around in a frenzy in Cypress, California. When the firemen arrive on the site, the burning house explodes in a flaming ball of ash and dust.
Whoa.
Much to the astonishment and shock of everyone watching. This footage, which was shot in an African safari area, shows a large rhino obstructing the route of a 2016 high-speed chase in Redford,
What the?
Michigan.
What
Came to
happened
a very
there?
peculiar conclusion.
That was
The
kind of
juvenile
creepy.
suspect and a buddy were being pursued by the police when they escaped on Highway I-696 close to Farmington Hills. The suspect thought that abandoning the roadway would make it simple for him to elude capture. They keep driving past the police until they collide with a delivery truck carrying Coca-Cola. The guy and his companion swiftly get out of their car and go away on foot.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get away. Where you think you're going?
The
There's
driver flees
helicopters.
into a residential area while the accomplice is caught off camera. Unbeknownst to him, a police helicopter flying overhead
Yeah.
is aware of his precise location. Only a few seconds later, they find him cowering behind a trampoline. Turkey's Rise is a city steeped in antiquity. In the 6th century BC, it served as a crucial trading hub for black seeds for the Greeks. Reese is a modern, extremely rich city situated on a small peninsula.
Whoa.
Heavy rains in
Look
July
at that.
2021 caused major landslides that caused immense damage to the city. Some of these events were even seen on security cameras. In this video, we watch a silo tipping.
See, I would never live on a hillside like that. People love building their houses in a hillside and thing, you know. Mudslides, man. Come on, you know what I mean? On the island, I've seen houses just get washed away, you know, by mud and stuff like that. You know, I didn't actually see it happen, but I've seen the aftermath. You just see mud in the house and stuff like that. Everything you got is on the mud. Just don't build that stuff, you know, up on a hillside.
Over, and its contents slowly flowing out. This appears to be innocuous at first, but as it hits the ground, the contents ignite, sending shocked bystanders scrambling for shelter.
Whoa,
There she goes.
there she goes.
Yeah. There it goes.
Whoa. Explosion in other place. that right there was some strange stuff to catch on camera, especially that one with the kid and the big-headed doll-looking thingamabout. What? You know, listen, man. This whole thing about let me go see what's going on there. What's up with that? I'm not gonna go search for. See, if there's something weird over there, I'm going over there. Unless there's something that's weird over there is close to somebody that I care about, or it's close to anybody, I'll go check it out. But if it's just it standing there and me standing here, I'm standing there. Or, as a matter of fact, I'm running there. Oh man, there was some interesting, strange things to catch on camera. Come on back for more. That's all I could say. Come on back for more. Subscribe if you want to see more. Enjoy your day.